Hi, and welcome to another lesson of NVDA. I had some technical difficulties this week with the rain and messing up the internet and the speed and stuff. But let's hope it's all a thing of the past. Well, at the moment it is, so we can continue with NVDA Lesson 8. So today I would like to speak to you about a few topics. The first one I just quickly want to run by you is how to open a document in WordPad. There are several ways to open documents, and if you are familiar with Windows, you should already know and understand them. But for those of you who really are just cautious and who do not wish to mess things up, I mean, I often mess things up. That's how I learn, but it's not always the best way. So for those of you who want to do it right the first time, here's how. So the first way I'm going to show you is I'm going to go to WordPad, and in the previous lessons I have discussed a way to get into to open an app. So I would go to start and then open WordPad by typing WORD and then P for WordPad. I don't have to type out the whole word, it's not necessary. And Windows should then bring me to the app. NVDA should announce it, and then you can open it. So I'm going to press Alt Tab to get into WordPad that I've already opened beforehand.
Document WordPad window. Rich text window multi-line. This is a test.
Okay, so this is not a blank document. Ordinarily, if you open WordPad, you would be in a blank document. For the purpose of this lesson, because we're going to discuss a few things, I don't have a blank document in front of me, but that does not really matter because I'm going to press Ctrl plus O here.
Open dialog. File name. Collapsed.
I'm in the file name box where I can type in a file name, but I'm going to press Shift Tab twice.
Item. Backing tracks nuts.
I'm now in the Documents folder where WordPad stores all my documents. If it was another folder, you would press backspace and you would then be put into different folders where you can then search for the correct folder where your documents are. But for this, for the purpose of this lesson, I'm going to stay in the Documents folder. Now you can use your arrow keys, your up and down arrow keys to locate a document. I'm just going to do that now.
Custom. Flat. Cursor. My picture. My video. Outlook. Sound. Work doc. Zoomed. A torrent map. Document RTF 14 of 21. Type. Rich text format size.
Okay, so I've located a document. I would press enter right here and WordPad will open it. At the moment, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to press escape.
Document.
I want to go back to the document that I was at. So if you open a document in that way, that's also okay. Or you can go to Windows Explorer by typing Windows plus E.
This PC.
Depending on where you land, you can land in this PC. It depends where Windows basically puts you. You can then use the arrow keys to search for a folder where your documents are stored in. Usually it's in the Documents folder. Let's see if I have a folder here.
D. DVD D.
At the moment I don't, because I have set my Windows to open within this PC where I can then see my drives. So in this case I would go and I would use my arrow keys.
Humanware Braille 1. Open drive. My drive. C. Row 2 column 1 4.
I would use my right arrow keys, my right arrow key or the left arrow key, or the up and down. It depends. You can use them all to search then for the drive. You can open the drive by pressing enter.
Items view.
and go to, for me it will be users,
U. Items.
and then I would go and choose my name, and then I would go and choose the documents folder.
D. Documents 10 of 52.
There it goes. I can just press enter on that and the documents folder will open. So it all depends where your files are. That's how you can then open documents using WordPad or Windows Explorer.
Document.
Now I am in an open document and I want to speak to you about saving a document now. You can press Ctrl plus S if you already have an open document with text, and it will then save the document for you. If you do not have a document with open text, if you type a document out with text that you've just typed, Control plus S will ask you where, or it should ask you, it should basically pop up a file name. So I'm gonna just quickly do that for you to demonstrate that. I am going to close WordPad now.
WordPad. Don't say. Task.
I'm going to open it again.
Start window.
Just
Double.
WordPad.
Document.
I'm going to type the words, "This is a test," and a full stop.
Tab. Backslash.
And then I'm going to
Backslash. Carriage returns.
I'm just going to press a few blank lines there and just type, "Today is a cold day."
Day.
And
Dot.
then I am going to press Ctrl plus S.
Save as dialog. File name. Collapsed.
There Word brings you and it gives you a file. It gives you a chance to put a file name there. So I am just going to type the word. I'm just going to say practice file. Practice file.
E.
And press enter.
Practice file RTF WordPad window. Rich text.
Good. There the file has been saved. Now I can press Ctrl plus S to just keep on saving as I type. So this is how you would then save a file, or you can press Alt F4 if you want to go out of WordPad and say yes, you want to save the file, and it will also present you with the same dialog box. I want to speak about reading text now. Quickly, just a few hints here. With reading text, you can use your up and down, left and right arrow keys.
Blank. Blank. This is a test.
You can hear that I'm using my up arrow here.
This is a test.
I'm at the beginning of my document.
Blank. Blank. Today is a cold day.
So I've used my arrow keys, or I can use my home key just to go to the beginning of the line.
T.
And Control Home to go to the beginning of the top of my file.
This is a test. T.
Now I have pressed my Control Home and my Home key to make sure that I'm on the T of this is a test. Now I can use my right arrow key to move letter by letter.
H. I. S.
Or my left arrow key.
I. H. T.
Or I can use Control right and Control left arrow to move word by word.
Is. A. Is. This.
Or then I can also use NVDA plus L to read my current line if it is on laptop mode. If it's laptop keyboard mode, or then also just NVDA plus down arrow. So let's do that now.
This is a test.
I have read the current line. Okay, so what I would also like to speak to you about now is I would like to speak to you about the delete key and about just a few hints on how to delete text. So the backspace key usually is quite helpful in deleting text. It deletes the letter to the left of the caret or the cursor. So let's do that. I'm just going to go and press Control right arrow to get in the sentence.
Is a
So now I am standing on the space.
space
If I want to press, I can press backspace
S
to just delete the letter to the left,
I
or I can press Control backspace to delete the word to the left.
this
Now the delete key deletes the letter to the right of the cursor.
a space a
So I'm going to go there
space
and go to the word
test
test.
a a space
So if I press the delete key, then delete
space
should,
T
that's it, delete, the delete as deleted
E
the letter to the right, and or I can press Control delete,
dot
and then it would then delete the partial word or the current word to the right. That is what the function of the delete key is. So now we have covered that. Now NVDA has a mode where it can announce punctuation. You can set that because punctuation has 4 levels: none, some, most, and all. And by default, it is on some. Now, there is a shortcut key for that, and that is NVDA key plus P.
symbol level sum symbol level most symbol level all symbol level none.
There you heard it. I basically navigated through the 4 punctuation levels. Similarly, there are also hotkeys for NVDA to speak words and characters. If you would like to have NVDA speak every character, then you would use NVDA key plus
Speak typed characters off
2. NVDA plus 2.
speak typed characters on
If you would like NVDA to announce the words, then it is NVDA key plus 3.
speak typed words off speak typed words on
And then NVDA will announce the word that you have typed after you have pressed the space bar. Thank you very much. That's all for today. I hope you found this lesson useful. Speak to you again in the next video.